So I'll admit, white is not the best color to be wearing when you're sitting under a huge spotlight like this. We'll try to make the videos anyways, because I just had a question pop up in my head. What does it actually mean to embody your manifestations? Everybody is talking about it. You have to become rich to be rich. And I think a lot of people is just sitting there like, what are you even talking about, bro? And in this video, I'm going to clarify what does it mean becoming it. And we will start off by recognizing we are not what we believe we are. When you are born, you will take on the name your parents give to you. You will call yourself it, and if I ask you, who are you, you will say, I'm Jack. More correct would be saying, my parents called me Jack. Right? Because it does not really entail who you are as a soul or as a human being. If they had decided on any other name, you would be that. When you are a kid, up until the age of 7, you will call yourself whatever in a game with your friends, right? You can be running around in the garden and you will say, so you're a bear and I'm a dog and you are a dragon, right? And you will be like calling yourself something else than Jack. But as you get older and as your parents and society, they give you more and more to cling on to, you will really build this solidified identity that you believe so much in. I am this. That's an embodiment, really grabbing something that you attend to for a long time. And now when you get older, you will in most cases have to disidentify with that. Not exactly your name, but the true nature of who you are as an unlimited being. If you grow up having parents that tells you there are no ceilings, you will grow up being the king of your country. You will believe them. Someone might tell you otherwise, and then you can stop believing in it. But you will believe whatever you are being told up until a certain age. Problem is, you will continue doing so. And then you will live in a world that is not yours. Every belief you hold, it's not yours. It was given to you. You accepted it into your world. And every emotion you feel, all the bad emotions you feel, they were also given to you. There are a few very primal emotions that you were born with. But the nature of them would be positive until you were taught otherwise. So if you say to me, I'm worried when this happens, I will in most cases be able to ask you, what parent did that? Who told you? And you'll be like, what? Yeah. If you feel like that, who taught you that behavior? And in most cases, you'll say, yeah, my mom also did it, or my dad also did it, or I saw this, or I saw that. It's not that they told you. They just reacted like that, and you copied it. You saw it. Okay, that's how to react when you get a bill. So, in fact, that emotion, when you get a bill, it's not yours. You borrowed it from a parent. I know there will be cases where they did not show you, they just told you to feel like this. It might not be your parents, but most of your internal house, your house of faith right now, is borrowed. The physical analogy of this, I just told my client on a call, is walking around in a house. And I'm entering your house right now. And we go into the hallway and I'll be looking around and it's a screaming pink, right? And I'll be like trying to stay positive towards this color, right? I'll be like, wow, that's pink. So do you like pink? No, 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 no. I hate pink, actually. My neighbors told me to paint it pink, and so therefore I did. All right. And I'm just going to let that go, and we go into the next room. And on that wall, you have like a huge painting. Like a golden frame with the word trauma in it, right? And so that's a shitty present in a nice wrap. And I'll be like, okay, so that's art, or did you buy it? No, 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 it was given to me freely from my mom. All right. And I'll maybe be thinking, why is it hanging? Why are you not throwing it out? Yeah. And we'll go on to the next room and the next room, and it will be filled with stuff that is not yours. Like you do not like it. And I'll ask you when the house tour is so show me something that is yours. Most houses don't have it. I'm talking about mental houses right now, right? You'll be like, yeah, most of my house is just what society told me to have here and my parents told me. And yeah, so none of it, I really don't like it actually. Every day, I don't really like it. And then when we are talking and the frame with the trauma falls down from the wall, right? And you will not only fix that frame, you will call someone to fix it. You will pay them to fix it. You will say, yeah, I really need this frame. And I'll be standing next to you. So you hate it. Why are you paying? Yeah, I'm not quite done with it. Right. For those of you who know and following this story, I think some of you might be laughing. Yes, I also have stuff that is not mine in my internal world. And asking yourself who taught me this, who showed me this in a certain moment in your life is extremely valuable. Because then you will realize it's not mine. It feels like me. I identify with it. I affirm with it. I keep on saying, I am this, I am that, when people ask me. Especially in situations where I show up in a way that I don't like. I will, instead of saying I showed up in this way because my parents did like this, I will first identify with it. Yeah, I'm anxious because my parents were also anxious. So you are blaming yourself and blaming your parents. This is embodiment, but it's embodying the wrong thing. All right? You are abundant in this feeling. Right? You have enough of it. So you can start there. I don't feel abundant. Yes, you do, just not in money, right? But in a lot of other things. And abundant in stress, maybe, whatever. Then we go back. We close our eyes and we find a lot of images from our childhood and we realize that there is an awareness that is just viewing these images, not attending to it, simply viewing them. That thing does not identify with what you identify with, you watching this video. Because you are also watching this video from a place of awareness, not from pure awareness. I'm guessing from pure awareness you would not be watching this video. You're watching it from a resting place that everyone made for you, that you believe in, and therefore you think you need, from that place you think you need me. Let's hear about this, because I don't know how to feel abundant, or I don't know what it means to embody it. And yes, you do. You are doing it right now. You are embodying a personality right now. That's just it. So how do we change? Well, we start by doing the self-perception reset, the process I do with all my clients. We go back to the root. Who were you when you were born? Before you were given shitty gifts, who were you? What was your creation power? So if you were told another name, you would believe that. So then you can start imagining, okay, what if my parents told me I was very rich? Right? That is what is happening in some families, where your parents do not hold you back. And this is not to say that you cannot go through life in a good way if you have a tough childhood. You can. You just need some realizations along the way. And having parents that do the opposite also have some influence over other areas that we are not going to talk about today. But then you will realize whatever my parents told me, I would have believed it today. That is simply being a kid. You are leaning on to caretakers. They are deciding for you. That's a survival mechanism. Otherwise, you'd be dead. So it's good you're leaning on to them. But now you are an adult, and you will need to start building your own beliefs. And when you know I have viewed something with my awareness, that inside me that has no age, just looking out through my eyes, then you will also realize, and so now I can start viewing different stuff, and then over time get to believe that. Yes. Problem is, that's 2 timelines. And the knack you feel in embodying a new thing is that it feels more real, this old thing. And then you go back to the analogy I just told you with your house. Yeah, that's your home. I know it. But look around, man. You don't like it. You don't like it. You did not decorate it in a way that feels like you. Right? Get rid of the stuff you don't like. Really, I mean it. Paint it in a new color. Move. Now it's time to build your own world, your own house, with beautiful paintings, right? Paintings in the wall, maybe, like the 16th chapel, right? Just a huge godlike image on your ceiling. Why not? Whatever you want to do at home. But realize that when you are then picking a color, I want to paint my walls white, then you are again leaning, maybe not onto you. If you like white, go ahead, paint your house white. I don't care. It's not what this is about. What this is about is embodying a new personality is then recognizing, what am I doing in certain situations? And then I would be in there in the house again with you. And I would say, so that pink, do you like it? No, my neighbors told me, okay, perfect. What would you paint it in then? And you would say white. And I would be like, is that you? Or is it not you? I don't know. I'm just supposed to paint it white, right? Everyone does it. It's again leaning to the outside world. In religion, that is sinning, stepping away from God, not realizing the power to create. It is stepping out. I will have my opinions and my emotions and my thoughts from the outside world because I cannot make it myself. But you can, and you should, because that's the joy, that's the happiness, that's the love. That is everything you want to be is from the inside. It is claiming your power first, realizing I can pick, and I can pick everything I want. Like Kanye West, telling everybody from a young age, I'm the greatest rapper alive. And you can do the same when you then realize that it's the only true place is inside you. Everything else is borrowed. Everything else is stepping away from God and getting your opinion from other than the source within you. You can just pick. And then every time you just go through your day, realize in a moment of stress or anxiety, who taught me this behavior? Am I leaning to the outside world again, or am I inside? And I promise you, if you were inside all the time, claiming your power, you would not get hit by any of this. And that is what I told you yesterday in a video as well. If I told you you have ugly blue hair, you would not care. You don't identify with that. And that means that if whatever you identify with inside cannot be touched. But the thing you are about to identify with, the thought you have thought just a few times before, there's some identification. So embodying is losing that identification with things you don't like and building that identification with stuff you do like, realizing that awareness is the first point of creation. The way you became Jake was by having that to focus on. and then focusing on it until you believe it. The funny thing is that before you were caught in your own prison as an adult, it did not take that much. It would take you very few days to believe it. Your parents told you, got it. But now you also have this old resting place of awareness that is hindering it. You say it is not. You just have to realize it is not. It is simply that you have just rested your awareness there for longer. You have believed it to be the truth for such a long time. It does not make it true. It's simply, I have rested my awareness on it. It's not me. It's just something I've been looking at internally. My thoughts, they arise out of that. Then now it's time to build a new self-concept filled with confidence. You can pick whatever you want. And that would have been your truth today if you had picked it at childhood. And then you need to pick it today. And then in a few weeks, your life will be different. You will feel different. You would think different. If you embody it. Embodying it is first the realization, the self-perception reset. I can pick anything. And I'm allowed to. In the internal world, it's not shaped by the external world. I just believed it to be like that. It is actually the inside first. As within, so without. And it is like that you can just believe it once, and it's actually the case unless you disbelieve, right? It just is, and it is. Kun faya kun, as it says in the Quran, right? That Allah, or God, source, the universe, whatever you call it, can just say it is, and then it comes into fruition. It is that. If you are a kid and your parents tells you, so that bird right there, that's called a banana, right? Next time you see one, look, Dad, it's a banana, right? That's the creation power of awareness. It's stupid, really. Like when you hear my example right now, you just be like, "What are you talking about, Chris?" Right? And some of you will be like, "That's genius," and it is, because that is exactly what awareness is. You did not have to go through stages questioning your parents, but now you're questioning yourself. Give those things new labels. You are calling it a blackbird because other people called it a blackbird. And that's the same with you. You believe yourself to have all these different struggles because other people told you. Now pick something new and then identify also that every time you leave that identification, that is where you feel bad. Oh, I just entered into old me. It's a struggle. No, old you is telling you it's a struggle. You are not struggling because you are not old you. You just rested your awareness on it. And when you need to find that backbone of your confidence, close your eyes, go back to the awareness, find it, realize that awareness is not struggling to do anything. That awareness is watching a character you build, your parents build, that is struggling. Go back to that and go into a new person that is not struggling. And then you'll be like, yeah, what feels most like home? Don't ask yourself that, because that is old you tricking you again. Just keep on moving furniture. You could do it at night so old you don't realize. Just keep on. Couch a day, right? Until all furniture is gone. Sell that old house, build that new house, live in it, decorate it, right? Keep on staying in it. That is embodying it. So, if you want to feel rich, then old you is telling you, and then you have to get rich. No. What is the truth in your reality right now is what you have rested your awareness on. We won't go into the quantum side of things right now, but it will be like that in the external world if you focus on it. So we focus on it, feeling rich, giving it to ourselves on the inside, believing ourselves instead of believing our outside world, we will finally start respecting our own wishes. I would like to feel rich. Okay, then give it to yourself. And then a bill enters in your mail tomorrow, and then you will get to decide again. In that moment, I feel bad now. Am I giving away my power? Am I sinning? Have I stepped out of the belief in God, the universe, source, whatever it is? Or will I go back to God? So I can have it from heaven first. And then you will do that, because now you know. You will get a bill. You will do it. You will conquer that old you. And say, yeah, that is not my internal world. I'm so used to being affected by my external world, but I know that's not the loop. That is true. That I can rest my awareness on it if I want to. I'm choosing my resting place of awareness. And right now I'm choosing not to let it affect me. So there is a bill. It has nothing to do with what I tell myself inside. Because I'm giving myself abundance. And then you will do that. And then the hard tests, they will start arriving, right? So what if your parents ask you, how is it going? Right? What are you telling them? And then here comes some nuances to work with that, because I believe your internal world is the truth, but I don't believe you have to tell everyone if you don't want to. There's actually some very great peace in not telling everyone. But then I will tell myself inside at the same time. You will also have to word your sentences in a way that feels the most true to that new side. How's it going with your money, son, daughter, whatever? And you can say, yeah, it's fine. I'm grateful for what I have. I can't wait to have this and that. You can talk truth while also maintaining your integrity. Yes, I don't have it right now. But I would, inside, say, yeah, I do. I do have it. So you don't have to argue. You can align with that new identity inside at all times. You can also choose to be Kanye West in that moment and say, it's going perfect. I'm soon a millionaire. I'm actually already a millionaire, right? The world just have to catch up. You can decide, but I'm saying this because there's so many of you that are tricked by this, saying, but then when these situations arrive, I don't believe it. That is not true. Old you does not believe it. You, however, your awareness can believe it. You can choose to believe it if you know it to be true, which you do right now. So any negative emotion is just yet another part of you that you need to shift away from. I'm struggling getting my manifestations. No, you're not. The awareness that you are choosing to focus on is struggling. Why would you pick that? And that sounds like I'm trying to demeanor you or something like that. I'm totally not. I'm trying to have you realize, rest your awareness on not struggling. And tell yourself, I could pick this awareness point, and that would be my truth, because I would pick it internally and it will show externally in a few days. So I will pick this one. It will feel like true. Emotions will arise. I will still know that it will arise. I will know this feeling because I felt it before. That's the only truth it has over me. It's the only power it has. Actually, nothing. It only has this power that I know it. But will I identify with it? No. Will I believe it? No. Because now I'm building my own home with just the exact colors I like. Just the flat screen I want, just the couch I want, just the bed I want, just the pool I want, just the car I want, just the cars I want, right? Take it, grab it, or as most spiritual people would say, claim it, right? You can have everything because you are everything. And when you become nothing, like the point of awareness that is just not identifiable, then you realize that nothing is everything. It's a liberation point. Just look at what you want. Focus on it. Attach to it as if it was your age, as if it was your name. Get out of here. See you soon.